MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Colorado Rockies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Colorado. Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Batting second, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Into the box, Eric Hosmer. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Ro, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
2-0 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4. And he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So digging in now, Nolan Arenado. Set. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Runner at first here, one man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Hosmer leads off first with one away. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Has a look, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Three-two pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Once again, a 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Colorado, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
German Marquez is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, sometimes you just have those games where no matter what you do, nothing works. Wasn't able to get out of the first inning in his last start, so hopefully that train wreck is over and he's on to bigger and better things in this one.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Leading off for the Pirates, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
The pitch. There's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting second, center fielder, Starling
Into the box now,
Marte.
Starling Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez giving chase. 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Josh Harrison stands in, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. 4-1. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
On the ground to the left side. Arenado's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Frazier right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Falling behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Blackmon stands at first with 1 out. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Throw over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Pitch on the way. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. His batter-pitcher line against Jamison Tyone. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He He's set and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Missed with a slider. Walters is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Outside, 3-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Hey. 3-1. The 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So here now is the pitcher, German Marquez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 1-1 home. Cue shot here out towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0.
Leading off for the Pirates, first baseman, down.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball right over the outside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Marquez, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch to contact, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. A runner at first with no outs here. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Line drive to left. And the Pirates have their first base hit.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bell at second. Dickerson on at first with nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
None out, runners at first and second. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Colin Moran, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just missed outside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
In the dirt here. So now two men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third here, one man out. Full count now, 3-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 0 for 4. From the stretch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 delivery. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Cervelli takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff. Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. LeMahieu on to Hosmer. A double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So one away now in the Colorado third, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded to first. Bell brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 20, a baseman, Nolan.
Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against them. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The windup and a 1-0 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Jameson Taillon as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Taillon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. And there's one down now.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Adam.
So striding forward now, Adam Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. Marte, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Short, hit hard. Story scoops it up. One there on the first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. There's a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0. Hit hard up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Striding into the box, David Dahl. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Story aboard here at first with nobody out. Hot shot to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
1-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Carlos Gonzalez will be next. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And this one misses for ball 4. And now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First things first, here's the throw over, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
The pitcher, German Marquez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
You know, they say there are no bad hops on the ball in the air, but you wouldn't know it after that play. I'm not sure what caused him to completely miss that pop-up. It doesn't really matter. His pitcher's going to have to pick him up now.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Blackman on third. Gonzalez over at second. Marquez is over at first with 1 away. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. What a flip for 1. And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rockies 3 and the Pirates nothing.
Leading off the 4th for the Pirates.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's 0 for 1.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the run is Dahl. 1 away. Josh Bell the next to hit. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Blackmon is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.